Well, congratulations to all the graduates. I want to say thank you to the families too. Without you, this would not have been possible. And thank you to MCNY. It has been an amazing experience. So 13 days left. 13 days left until the end of my first year of teaching on the Lower East Side, 4th grade. And I think, is that it? It would be difficult to say what the biggest challenge of the year was or what the greatest joy was. There were many. I was given roughly 5 days to prepare my classroom for the 9 and 10-year-olds that would soon be taking a seat in one of the many desks stacked on top of one another in the corner of the room. The room was in a mess, but it wasn't great. There was a film of dust covering most everything, and some of the books and materials looked as though they hadn't been moved for more than a decade. There was even a biography from 1998 entitled Totally Taylor, Hanson's Heartthrob, the Unofficial Book. Luckily, that Newbery Award winner wasn't indicative of the overall selection of books in the classroom. Now, when I was alone in the room for the first time, under the vibrating fluorescent lights, I had a moment of panic. Where do I even begin? Dusting, moving books in place, organizing books, curling up into a ball and crying in the corner with the lights off? I wasn't prepared. I didn't have a clue where to start. There's only so much one can do to get ready before you've actually entered the classroom. Now, I could write a mean lesson plan, 9 pages long, fully loaded with differentiation, scripting, fully automatic transmission, but I did not feel prepared for the smaller details, the day-to-day logistics, paperwork, what questions to ask, who to ask. What are the procedures for lunch? Picking up my kids, fire drills, and when the kids finally arrive, what do we do the first day, the first week, the first year? Oh my God, I'm in charge of children, and it's just me and them. These kids are counting on me. I started setting up a cozy library. I drafted a letter to my students. I wanted the room to be special, comfortable, a safe place, a home away from home. But before I knew it, I was sitting on the floor for over an hour painting a sign for the math shelf that let everyone know that this was a math shelf. But look, nothing is going to be perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. There will never be enough time, but this work really matters, and the kids are counting on us. Even if your day goes exactly how you hoped it wouldn't, you always have to remember that the kids are counting on you. There are days when I've forgotten this, and there are days where I see the school come into view, and it feels like someone dropped a 50-pound sack over my shoulders. That weight, the gravity of the situation, the effect I have on these children, it sometimes scares me. But we can use that fear, that understanding, and channel it. Let it motivate us, let it invigorate us, especially as the years go on. I hope that in 10, 20, 30 years, I still have that thought, that I still have that moment where I'm a little bit scared and say to myself, these kids are counting on me. Thank you to all the graduates. Thank you to the families.